Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a guitar that I've been really excited to get for a couple of months now. It is the ML3 Rabea Pro and Irithyll Burst, the Baritone model from Chapman Guitars. So check it out. Let's talk specs. This has got a poplar burl top cap on it. It's got an alder body, a wingay neck. It is 28-inch scale length. It has hip shot locking tuners, a hip shot bridge. It's got bare knuckle silo in the bridge and a Seymour Duncan Little 59 mini humbucker in the neck. It's got a 5-way super switch with coil splitting options at positions 2 and 4. At positions 1, 3, and 5, you get the full bridge, the split between the full bridge and the neck and the neck. It's got 22 jumbo stainless steel frets, and it's got glow-in-the-dark side dots. All right, so let's do some tones. You know, typically I go through and end up doing a clean test as well as a crunch and then a lead tone. I don't think that's as necessary with this one. I agree with Rabea that this is mainly a rhythm guitar and his other standard model is a lead. The wound G, but actually D string here makes it a little bit more difficult. The heavier gauge strings make it a little bit more difficult to use this as a lead, especially because there's limited range with taking 5 half steps off and adding them down. So we're just going to go through some clean tones in Archetype Quarry Wong, completely clean tones to get a sense of the sound of the pickups and what the positions do, and then we're going to switch over to a crunch tone on Archetype Plenty to just give you a sense of what that sounds like. So we're going to start in the bridge position, make our way up to the neck with each of the 5 positions, both clean and crunch. So here we go. All right, now we're gonna try out the crunch tones, switch down to the bridge, make our way back up, see how it sounds. So what's my general opinion on this guitar? You know, the specs on it are just incredible. And the look, the design of it, you know, Rabea did a great job designing this guitar, and I really, really like it. It's hard to move forward talking about it without talking about some of the issues that I had with getting this guitar, you know, which I was pretty unhappy about. It's in a good shape now, thanks to the guys at Martin Music for here in Memphis, Tennessee, for getting this set up, intonating, doing everything that it needed, as well as checking on and replacing some of the issues that I encountered when I got the guitar. So if you watch the unboxing video, you know that the guitar was going pretty far out of tune and was really badly intonated, which I was really disappointed with when I got it from Anderton's. Of course, everything that I got shipped was, you know, shipped from the UK, because Chapman doesn't really have a presence here, and so anything had to be gotten through Anderton's, and so it had to go through customs and everything else. But it was in a hard shell case, and so I don't think the issues that I encountered were issues that couldn't have been QC'd. You know, my saddle, which I'll show a picture of on the screen here in just a second, was completely flat on one side. One of the set screws didn't fit the saddle properly, and so it was seated like this towards the interior of the guitar. If you're looking from the neck down, it was seated, and so it was losing its tune. And so that was something that it just made me think, when I got a little card from Anderton's that said that, you know, this had been inspected and QC'd, it made me think, like, really? Had it?
because the saddle didn't sit correctly and it wasn't in tune. It wouldn't stay in tune. I had to take it to the guys. To be fair to Chapman sent me over a saddle, replacement saddle, for free, and got that taken care of. But it was pretty badly intonated. You know, the setup was not good. There's a lot of issues surrounding the setup and the tuning of the guitar, and the nut, while it being a Tusk XL, is also not really cut correctly, unless this is something that Chapman does typically for the baritone guitars. But the top 5 strings, the B down to the E, or the high B down to the E, are at about 0.028 millimeters up to 0.030 millimeters, and the low B is at 0.022 millimeters, which that's kind of backwards of what you expect. And so that's an issue too, possibly for the tuning stability or maybe the break angle. But it stays in pretty good tune now, even though the nut sits that way. I didn't get a new nut cut while I was there. So, you know, that's a lot of issues to encounter when you buy a $2,100 guitar. When I got my Strandberg, which was just a little bit more, I didn't have any of those issues. And the Strandbergs are made in Indonesia, not South Korea. You know, so there's plenty of guitars that get made at World Music that end up getting QC'd correctly. I think that's probably a cost savings on Chapman's part, but that QC, I would be really hard pressed to buy another guitar from Chapman again, just considering this is supposed to be the top of the line one, and it came with all these problems. So, you know, I love this guitar and it plays great and it sounds great. I love the hardware on it. It's top notch. It is a premier type of guitar, but you know, when you spend that kind of money, you expect a little bit more from a company. And if, you know, a proper QC of the guitar would have cost another $100 or $200, you know, do that. I don't know, but you know, everything else about it, from the way it sounds to the way it feels to the way the neck feels to the weight of the body to the look of the guitar itself, everything about it is just superb. But you got to QC your shit. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching this. You know, I hope you enjoyed the music. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys again soon with another review. One of the next ones coming up is going to be the Strandberg NX Prague. So look forward to that. See you soon.